Kanye West has another meltdown again, and this time he's managed to take things to a whole new level of crazy. If you thought his last meltdown was wild, brace yourself, because Ye is out here burning every bridge in sight. After making headlines for defending Diddy, doubling down on anti-Semitic remarks, and literally praising Hitler, you'd think he'd take a break, right? Nope. Now, he's set his sights on Kendrick Lamar, saying he hates his music, calling him an industry puppet, and, wait for it, claiming he sounds like a rapist. Like, what? At this point, it feels like Kanye is just saying the most shocking things possible to keep himself in the headlines. But trust me, this rant isn't just about Kendrick. He's coming for everyone. Diddy, Kim Kardashian, Jay-Z, Beyonce, even their kids aren't safe. So let's break it all down, because this level of chaos deserves a deep dive. Grab your popcorn, because we're about to laugh at the madness that is Kanye West. So, let's start with the Kendrick Lamar situation, because this one is bizarre. Just last month, Kanye literally said that Kendrick was the only rapper who could beat him in a battle, saying, "If you rap against Kendrick, you will lose. That man does this."
If you rap against Kendrick, you will lose. This man does this.
But now, he suddenly flipped the script, dragging Kendrick for no apparent reason. After the release of Playboi Carti's latest album, Kanye went off on Twitter, slamming Kendrick for his feature on the project. He started with the tweet saying, "I don't like Kendrick Lamar's music, he raps very well, but I didn't need to hear him on Carti's album." Okay. But then he took it even further. He followed up with, "Kendrick sounds like a rapist." What does that even mean, Kanye? Like, how do you even come up with that? That's one of the most random and disturbing things he's ever said, and that's saying a lot. Then, as if he hadn't already dug himself a deep enough hole, he put out another tweet claiming nobody listens to Kendrick or knows any of his songs. Excuse me? Nobody listens to Kendrick? This is the same guy who won a Pulitzer Prize for his music, sold out worldwide tours, and has some of the most critically acclaimed albums ever. Kanye is clearly just making things up at this point. And let's not forget, just last month he was saying Kendrick was the best rapper alive, so why the sudden switch up? It honestly seems like he's just desperate for attention and trying to bait Kendrick into responding. But we all know Kendrick, he's not gonna waste his energy on this nonsense. As if the Kendrick stuff wasn't wild enough, Kanye is still doubling down on his strange obsession with defending Diddy. And this is where things get really weird. So Kanye just dropped a new song featuring Diddy's son Christian Combs, and get this, his own daughter, Northwest. The song starts with what sounds like a call from prison, where Diddy thanks Kanye for looking out for his kids because, according to him, no one else has in months. First of all, why is Kanye so pressed to clear Diddy's name when the man is literally being investigated for human trafficking? But here's the kicker. Kim Kardashian apparently begged Kanye not to release this song. She even sent legal letters demanding a cease and desist, and when Kanye ignored her, she took him to an emergency mediation session with a judge. At first, Kanye agreed not to release the song, but did he actually listen? Of course not. Instead, he leaked private texts between him and Kim, where she straight up pleaded with him to keep their daughter out of this mess. Kim told him, "I asked you at the time if I can trademark her name. You said yes. When she's 18, it goes to her, so stop. I sent paperwork over so she wouldn't be in the Diddy song to protect her." And Kanye's response, "I'm ending it, or I'm going to war, and neither of us will recover from the public fallout. You're gonna have to kill me." Bro, what? So now Kim is reportedly considering taking Kanye to court to strip him of joint legal custody because she's terrified of what he might do next. And honestly, at this point, I don't blame her. If there's any line Kanye shouldn't have crossed, it's this one. But of course, he did it anyway. In another insane Twitter rant, Kanye randomly started talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids, saying, "Has anyone ever even seen their younger kids? No, right? That's why artificial insemination is such a blessing." Dude, what? Not only is that incredibly weird, but it's also disrespectful on so many levels. But it gets worse. After realizing he might have gone too far, Kanye tweeted an apology saying, "I need everyone to know I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person." So, you're admitting you're not a good person? Cool. Then he doubled down and straight up called Jay-Z and Beyonce coons. And I promise you, if Kanye wasn't already done in the industry, he is now. Jay-Z is not someone you want to mess with. He has zero tolerance for people coming for his family. And if there's one person who has the power to make Kanye disappear from the industry forever, it's him. At this point, Kanye is spiraling. The attention seeking, the outrageous statements, the bizarre alliances with people like Diddy, it's all adding up to something way worse. Let's not forget, this man already lost his billionaire status, his Adidas deal, and the respect of most of the industry. Now he's burning bridges with some of the most powerful people in music. How does he think this is going to end? Mark my words, this will catch up to him. And when it does, we'll all be here to watch it unfold. So what do you think about Kanye's latest meltdown? Is this the beginning of the end for him, or will he somehow bounce back? Let me know in the comments, and if you made it this far, drop a like on this video. I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.